New York, June 21, 2025. BTS's Jungkook stole the spotlight again when he appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon recently. In an interview full of laughter, nostalgia, and warmth, one of the most touching moments was when Jungkook was asked to describe his best friend and bandmate Jimin. Jimmy Fallon, who is known to be astute in exploring the personal side of his guest star, suddenly asked, "If you had to describe Jimin in one word, what would you choose?" Jungkook smiled for a moment, then replied steadily, "Guardian. He was like a guardian to all of us, especially to me." Suddenly, the studio audience cheered, while Fallon looked impressed. Jungkook continued in a softer voice, "From the beginning of the debut, Jimin has always been the most considerate person. He might look sweet and cheerful on screen, but when we were tired, he was the first person who would come up quietly, hug and say, 'You're great, don't forget that.'" Not only that, Jungkook also shared his personal memories that made everyone watching moved. "When I was having a hard time emotionally, I locked myself in the training room. Jimin came, sat next to me without saying much, and just accompanied. He's not just a member of BTS, he's a family member." Jimmy Fallon, who has also known BTS members for a long time, expressed his admiration. "It's amazing, your friendship is so strong and sincere." Fans' reactions immediately flooded social media. The hashtags #Jungkook and #JiminGuardian immediately trended on various platforms, along with photos and videos of interview footage that went viral in just a matter of hours. This moment is proof that the bond between BTS members is not just a co-worker, but a relationship that has grown like a real brother. And Jungkook's heartfelt confession about Jimin became one of the most touching moments in the spotlight of the international entertainment world. Army around the world was again reminded, love and brotherhood built with sincerity can never be lied to in front of the camera. Not stopping there, Jungkook also revealed that Jimin was one of the most influential figures in his growth, both as an artist and personally. "I used to be very shy," Jungkook said, "but Jimin always encouraged me to be more confident. He used to say, 'You have a voice that can touch people's hearts. Do not be afraid to shine.' That phrase I still remember to this day." Jimmy Fallon also asked if the two of them often communicate outside of work. Jungkook chuckled and said, "We often chat at unreasonable hours. Whether it's about music, food, or little things like, 'Hyung, I miss Korean ramen, let's eat.' And usually, he came right away," said Jungkook with a big smile. He also had time to mention the moment when they underwent compulsory military service in turn. Jungkook admitted that he felt empty without the members, especially Jimin. "It feels weird when we're not together, but we still send each other letters or motivational messages." Jimin always said, "Remember, we were born to meet and be together on stage. It's only temporary." The interview was closed with a funny game typical of Jimmy Fallon, but the warm nuance left by Jungkook's confession about Jimin was so imprinted. Many fans were moved to see how Jungkook described Jimin as not only a friend, but also like a family who is always present in silence, supports selflessly, and becomes a light in the darkest moments. The moment is a reminder that behind the glitter of the entertainment world and the magnificent stage, there is a genuine bond built from togetherness, struggle, and a sense of belonging. And for Jungkook, that figure is Jimin, the true guardian. After the interview segment ended, the camera was able to highlight a sweet moment backstage, where Jungkook appeared to be smiling while holding his phone. Many fans speculated that he might have texted Jimin directly after mentioning his name on an international show, as big as The Tonight Show. This speculation was further strengthened when Jimin suddenly uploaded a short story on Weverse with the writing, "I watched, and I'm proud of you too, Jungkook." Their unfeigned closeness made the army flood with emotions. Many have uploaded edited videos of Jungkook and Jimin's moments together since their debut until now, showing how the two have grown together in joy and sorrow. One viral comment read, "Their friendship is the definition of a soulmate without the need for a romantic relationship. It's about sincere love and taking care of each other." Not a few fans also hope that the two can appear in duo projects in the future. "Imagine if Jimin and Jungkook released a duet song about their friendship. It would explode," wrote a fan on Twitter. Meanwhile, South Korean media also reported the heat of the moment. One major outlet even wrote, Jungkook showed his emotional side when revealing Jimin's role in his life. This is not just teamwork, but true brotherhood. With all the attention pouring in from this interview, one thing is abundantly clear. The relationship between Jungkook and Jimin is not only an inspiration to fans, but also proof that in a world full of stress and the spotlight, having someone who truly cares and understands can be a real lifesaver. And for Jungkook, the savior was named Jimin. Shortly after the interview aired, social media was inundated with hashtags #JiminMyGuardian and #JungkookForever that stayed in the ranks of the world's trending topics for more than 12 hours. Many fans expressed how Jungkook's statement touched their hearts, especially since he rarely openly shows his emotional side on international television. Some fans even wrote open messages to the two members. "Thank you, Jimin, for being a light for Jungkook. And thank you, Jungkook, for daring to express your feelings. This is not just an idol, this is a lesson about love, friendship, and appreciation," wrote a fan from the Philippines. Behind the scenes, The Tonight Show's production team also shared a non-aired moment that showed Jungkook talking to the staff while smiling and saying, "I'm happy to be able to talk about Jimin Hyung. It feels like letting go." This footage has gone viral on TikTok and Instagram Reels, showing the sincere and affectionate side of a Jungkook who is known to be quiet and introverted. Interestingly, a few days after the event, HYB's agency also shared special photos from Jungkook and Jimin's moments together in the past as a form of tribute to their friendship. In one of the photos, Jimin is seen embracing a sleeping Jungkook in the rehearsal room, a photo that later became a symbol of their deep bond. Now, fans are not only looking forward to a solo or group comeback from BTS, but also hope for more moments of togetherness between Jungkook and Jimin in the future. For many, their stories are a reminder that in a journey full of stress and expectations, having someone who stays by your side is an invaluable gift. And in the hearts of the ARMY, Jungkook and Jimin aren't just BTS members. They're living proof that the purest love can come from true friendship. The close relationship between Jungkook and Jimin has become a hot topic among observers of the Korean entertainment industry. Some analysts said that the strong chemistry between the two not only had an emotional impact on fans, but also strengthened BTS's image as a solid group and full of family values. In the highly competitive world of K-pop, BTS is always different. They not only perform great music, but also show a real and genuine relationship between the members. Jungkook and Jimin are the clearest examples of that, said Kim Hiram, a pop culture analyst at the Seoul Media Institute. Meanwhile, various international media also highlighted the moment. Billboard wrote in its article, Jungkook shows his heart on his sleeve as he calls Jimin his guardian. And called the moment one of the emotional highlights of his interview with Jimmy Fallon. Amidst the hustle and bustle of schedules and skyrocketing popularity, Jungkook's heartfelt confession became a rare moment that showed his gentle and human side. Fans feel closer to the idol, knowing that behind his stunning voice and perfect dance, Jungkook is a younger brother who appreciates a big brother like Jimin in his life. Not a few fans hope that someday, if BTS releases a full album as a group, there will be one special song that tells about their eternal friendship, something that can be remembered forever. And closing, the moment Jungkook calls Jimin his guardian is not just a sweet statement in front of the camera. It was a true story about two young men who started from ground zero, went through the pressures of the industrial world, fell and got up together, and now stand at the top of the world. Keep looking after each other, keep strengthening each other. Because behind the big stage and the spotlight, there is always a hand clasping tightly. And for Jungkook, that hand belongs to Jimin.